Hello, this is Idodmg, and welcome back to the channel. In this Warhammer Chaosbane video, I want to talk about the new DLC and also the game overall. First of all, the gameplay you're watching in the background is from my live stream from playing the DLC for the first time. I've already uninstalled the game, so I'm just going to use the footage there. Let's talk about this game. This game came out 6.5 months ago, back on May 31st, 2019. And in that time, we've seen a few additions that have been pretty minimal, but the newest and the biggest has been the DLC Tomb Kings that came out on the 16th. And before we even start, guys, I got to get this out there. So now that you know that these are my opinions, let's go ahead and jump in. When I first saw the new main city hub, the Desert City, there's 4 different hubs that I noticed that I had assumed would be just where you go to off to instance parts of the main story, which is exactly how it worked out. I think there's maybe 12 different maps overall. The maps look the exact same and have just different objectives tied to them. There are a few new passives added to the game that, for me personally, I just didn't even bother with because I already had an overpowered build from the base game that I was able to just crush through the content. I think I played on Chaos 2 or 4. So when I first started the stream up, I had asked everyone in the Twitch chat about guesses for how long they thought it would take me to get through the DLC. My personal guess was an hour and a half. And I had someone else guess 2.5 hours for the DLC. And I'm sad to say that I beat it in right at an hour. Granted, I did use a speedrun build with the soldier class that has that charge ability. So there is that, but I think even if I wasn't using that, I don't even think I would have gotten 2 hours out of it. In my opinion, a DLC or an expansion, let's use Grim Dawn as an example. With all of their expansions, they add on more to the star system, and they add an increased level cap, and that's what a DLC should be, not just an extra hour of story content, right? Sure, there's a few more passives, I'm sure there's maybe some more set items, but for me personally, I just have already seen the end game and I already know exactly what's there. The itemization is not exciting to me, and they don't even give you enough god skill points to even do anything really with the god skill trees. Sure, I could dump some hours in theory, craft some builds, but for me personally, I just don't see a point. There's so many other better ARPGs that I feel would be time better spent playing. So overall, the DLC added in an extra hour of story, new passives. There's no end game changes. There's nothing really more to your character other than like 3 or 4 new passive abilities. Overall, I think, like we talked about on the stream, I think the saddest part of this game overall that we've waited now almost 7 months for to become better is just the lost potential, guys. Warhammer Chaosbane was a game that I had really been excited for, and I even bought the big collector's edition, as I'm sure many people did. And well, we learned a lesson, really, didn't we? We learned a lesson. It's not always what it seems, and sometimes the developers just are tight-lipped and did not communicate with their community. It's just really sad, guys. I think I legit had a tear roll down my cheek during the stream, and it was really emotional for me, and that's why I wanted to make this video. But I'm not going to keep going on. I think you guys got my point about Warhammer Chaosbane, but just in case. So now I want to tell you about my final thoughts on the game, and this is just all honestly my opinion and my thoughts. You're allowed to agree or disagree with me. Let me know down in the comments. It's fine. This is all my opinion. So I think for $50 for the base game and then $20 for the season pass, or even just $10 for the DLC, for that amount of money, you can get a way better ARPG. You can get a way better game in general. I'll list off some games that I think you should look into that would be money more well spent, in my opinion. Check out Last Epoch if you haven't. The game's got a ton of potential and a ton of customization for all the skills. Each skill in the game has its very own skill tree. Another game is Grim Dawn, and I don't stream this currently and I don't play it currently, but it's a good game and it's way better than Warhammer Chaosbane, guys. If you haven't checked out Grim Dawn, do. Another game for you would be Path of Exile. This game's even free, guys. This costs no money, and it's better than Warhammer Chaosbane, in my opinion. There's so much more. Kill Squad. It's an early access title. I'm excited for the future. It's already better than Warhammer Chaosbane, in my opinion. Just the moment-to-moment combat trumps Chaosbane. Here's another game, and this is an indie game that's in early stages of alpha, developed by one person. This is Sanctum Breach. Check it out. It's $15, and you can support a developer that is not tight-lipped. This developer is responsive, adds in content, responds to feedback, guys. Just, you can spend your money so much better. Last but not least game that I want to tell you that I think your money would be better spent, and this is Wolcen Lords of Mayhem. And if you buy this game before the price goes up, I think you're going to get a killer deal out of this game when it comes out on January 30th. Anyway, if you didn't know, I'm obsessed with ARPGs, and I cover ARPGs on the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe for more ARPG goodness, and to check out some of these games that I've just listed off for you. Please do not spend your money on Warhammer Chaosbane. I would not pay more than $5 for Chaosbane, and even that is a stretch. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video every Monday and Friday, and hopefully I'll catch you on Twitch sometime. That's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I feel like letting go. Get it with some energy. My battery's